But you have written the assignment. You want someone to check through maybe your English and the like correction of the spelling. You can ask a lecturer that you feel comfortable with. Okay? I know that gentlemen are so, in most cases, because if I come out, there's a lot that is expected of you. Don't bobo anyhow. Learn the skill first, and then you move on. If you are a girl, a lady, yes, approach. But in most cases, ladies end up being, be careful and use your psychology very well and your socialization. With anyone who you may want to get assistance from. Any questions on assignment? How to write an assignment? Because I will feel that up to this far, you are ready to be given an assignment and I will post it. End of this week. I'll post it there because I like giving in advance all the 2 assignments of you so that I give you start working on them, you submit early, you are free at the end of it. Any questions?
What's this year?
Doctor. Dr. Chimowa? Kizito ndiyachi chawanti Chimowa so if you want me to teach very well at that point, you know where the name came from. My grandfather was a very serious drunkard. So whenever he was too drunk, they used to carry him. And so at a certain point, Mumpita would watch him. Now I say, you know, when he is drinking, he has to drink it very well, not small. So you cannot call him come over. It's what? Very difficult. Right. But these names have got meaning and where they're coming from, origin. Find your own surname and your name. Don't just say, I'm Precious. Hey, I'm Melinda. Where is Melinda coming from? It's got an origin. From this far, let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen. This one. Can someone I think it's been long without. Can someone just all right. Any questions? Position ya muntu imachuza izongera muvago gani mera watani mera ukujia nina amena kukwea nje some actions zimaoneka so kuti muntu ngwadere ngwachonchekapena like this or that. And so as we move on, we are supposed to be very critical in anything that we do. How will it end? Sometimes we are in the minibuses as social workers. What a minute Could do that and then you want to argue with such a person. How is it going to end? So as social workers, you are learning psychology so that you can be more upright in doing things than others. You become specialist in dealing with people because that's your work. Now, we said that psychology involves the logical investigation of what people think and what they do. Logical investigation of what people think and what they do. What they do exposes their behavior. Alright? Now, what examples would we give on what people do in everyday life? Can we give examples of what we do as people? See, out of all the things we eat, yeah? Hey, this girl. You love me too much. Somehow. Don't worry, the body will come. At the right time, okay? We eat. What other things we do? We work. Okay? Apart from eating and working, we study. We go to. We smoke. We smoke. We drink. How could you forget drinking? We smoke. We drink. What else? You've never done it. Alright. It's responding. Just leave it. It will respond. Yeah, there we go. So you see, you've done it. You did it. And now you're the champion. So we have already. So we said that psychology comes from the Greek word "soke" or "psych," meaning life, and "logos," meaning explanation. And so somebody rightly defines psychology as the explanation of what life. In simple terms, right? Explanation of life. But in order for us to come to the explanation of a particular life, we must be involved or engaged in investigation. And that's why it now is defined as the scientific study of behavior and mental processes. Scientific study of behavior and mental processes. Now, in any course that where you're going to find the word logos simply means study of. It's a Greek word, logos, study of. Any word that ends with logic, or logic has got a logos aspect. You getting that one? For example, biology. Another? Sociology, psychology, the study of, the science of, because it follows some scientific methodology. So explanation of, there we go. Despite the differences in different areas of study and approaches, all psychologists have one thing in common. They rely on scientific method, which involves investigations to come to a conclusion. So research psychologists use scientific methods to create new knowledge about the causes of behavior. Any research that we conduct is because there is a problem. Well, as we prepare and go towards our third year and fourth year, we are going to write a research paper. But we don't just write that research paper without a problem. If we are to engage into research, then we should identify a problem. So you'll find what is known as the problem statement. When you'll be writing your research, you'll remember this day. Problem what? Statement. Or statement of the problem. First of all, if I'm to come up with a research paper, there must be a problem. I must have found or established a problem somewhere. Analyzing the impact of Cyclone Freddy in the southern region, Blantyre, Malawi. Where is the problem? Hello? Where is the problem? And for Cyclone? Why are we analyzing Cyclone Freddy? Why? People are suffering, they have been hit by the what? The cyclone. And so there is need for people to be given the whatever daily needs and, the social needs. Yeah? And so we have to venture into the research of understanding what people need most. When we were going to the southern region to go and do the donations, they were first asking, you understand? So you will need to do a need assessment, but anyway, that is research related. So let's move on. Research psychologists use scientific methods to create new knowledge. So we do research so that we come up with what? New knowledge. Are we together? We need to find out something new. And then you become a researcher. Very peculiar. Something that contributes to knowledge. Public consumption knowledge. And we are saying all this existing research happens so that we solve problems. This girl presents the research on the impact of lesbians on other people's life in workplaces. Immediately she brought up that topic. I was the one examining at DMI. There are certain topics that you bring them up and you are awakened immediately. Okay. I was like, all my eyes were on her. Okay. So she starts explaining. You ask her questions. Sometimes, like, when time came for examining her, what prompted you to go for this research? And this girl responds, Doctor, it's a problem that we have. And then she was supporting me, right? That was the easy way, like, I have to find out what these people think. Okay? So in the research, you can do something and defend it if it has got positive results. Is this solving a problem? You become an academician. Solving problems. It's as good as we're saying, okay, gays should be allowed in Malawi. Okay? And we're saying that Malawi is a multi-religious country. Is it a Christian nation? Yeah? Is it a Muslim nation? Multi. As a psychologist, social worker, I have to read the mind of people that when, even now, what the lawyers are using, in as much as they are using law, the laws of the land, we have postponed this case. And the author, chapter states, why can't you do the judgment now? That you think they already know the outcome of a case? But when we see a majority of the populace marching throughout the whole country, it gives us as interpreters of the laws to also have that they come down. Once we pass this law, if people were marching peacefully, what happens now? If they are demonstrating peacefully. And so as a lawyer, with the mind of psychology and sociology, we must be able to think ahead the consequences that may come. Do you know why they took that case to court? It's because court follow rules. And when you argue satisfactorily, then you make the point and win the case. And that's why they chose to go through the court and not through parliament. Because parliament, people are already biased to say, no, it's man and woman. That's what we do. But when it goes to court, you go and argue them. They will allow you. So, okay, you can marry, you can be uniting. It's not marriage. You can be united. It's a union between man to man or woman to woman. It's also fine. It was uncalled for one time. For some dread to go into schools. But nowadays, it's become a law. If we allow the Catholics to be putting on their rosaries, they come to whatever institution, we allow the Muslims to be putting on their, what do we call that? Hijab. Hijab, they also allow us to be coming with the dread. What's the difference? Is my dread going to stop me from understanding what you're teaching me? morality. Yes, as Rastafarians, we also have got our own society that accepts this type of morality, and that's where we're going. That's what democracy does. Yeah? Democracy. Everybody has got a say. Let you know. Goals of psychology. To help explain why people act the way they do. To help explain why people act the way they do. 2, to help people improve their decision making. To manage their stress or stress management and behavior based on understanding past behavior to better predict future behavior. Do you know that it is possible to predict future behavior based on the past behaviors?
Yes.
Yeah. It is actually have been discovered that a person who has cheated is most likely to cheat again. Yeah? Yes. A person who has stolen is most likely to steal again. You can predict the future behavior from the past behavior. And that is why today you go to churches, prophetic churches, they will use psychology to predict your future and whatever you may be going through. That is psychology, my friend. Psychology. I'm going to ask you, where are your parents? No, they died, what did they die of? I'm simply, the way I'm questioning, I'm getting some points on what your life is based on. At some point, I was just trying to put my psychology into practice and asking students, and I'm aware of students, you tell me, I said, innocent kids. Why? I could tell a story of you. You were George. You were. And, you know, I saw others were coming because I was able to interpret their dreams using psychology, right? Yes. I have such a dream. Now, the secret of what we even dream now is based on our past experiences or behaviors from even our prior generations. Why do you behave the way you do? Why are you so agitated? Check your father and mother or your grandparents. Something which is biological and genealogical in the way we behave. There are others who talk very slow. Check your family bloodline. Who speaks slowly like that? Who walks slowly like a snail like that? It's from the family. And sometimes if we do not know these things, somebody is going to come to tell me to say, you need a serious anointing and. I just need information. Okay? I'm speaking as a scholar. When I'm at church, I speak something different. I just need information to know who I am and change my past. If I do not know that, it will be happening recurrently, as it has been happening. Why do we have a poverty mentality? Our forefathers have been poor. Why do we have a rich mentality? Our forefathers have been rich. Yeah? There are others who may try to do this and that, but because you have not identified the formula, you continue remaining the same way. So we are saying you need to understand and learn how to manage stress. There are others who may end up, in order to manage the stress, what do you do? I said, just take 2 bottles. But you know, I said, take my cider. Those sweet beer. It's not vegetarian. You take this one too today. Tomorrow you take 2, you become a drunkard, my friend. Is that the way of managing stress? As a social worker, somebody comes to you, I'm a heavy smoker. How do you help out? Then on what we call a therapy. You will not come and tell me, stop drinking beer, stop smoking, you know. Immediately, like today you cut this one, no. Slowly back. Slowly back. Today, if I was taking a full punch of a cigar, give me that part now, but remove 2. And you say this is for the whole day. I will calculate myself, say, I cannot stay with that. So, if I was smoking after 30 minutes, I would say, for me to reach up to evening, let me put it to 1 hour. After 1 hour, I smoke again. My heart will be saying, yeah, I still have, right? But you know, now and for 1 more. Or if you have, if you do cough a little bit, get the arm on you. For that day, you just want, you have money for 2. You will not tell about the church. One more. Is this too many? You will list it like 50 minutes. How much is it? How much is remaining? Will help you at what place you have to put it. You know? Gmail was not but just a seed. Put it there. It's not that he doesn't want to get drunk. But the person still wants to have the dream. Still wants to do the enjoyment that he is doing. You understand? So as a social worker, slowly, and then you'll be checking how the person is reacting. Tomorrow, you reduce. It's quarter, 3/4, half quarter, until you are talking to a person. But no, you need to be talking to the person. That's what we call counseling. Then, to help people have a more successful career, better relationships, more self-confidence, and overall better communication. These are the goals of psychology. Better communication. You are going to be sorting out issues of marriage, divorce, breakups. Some of you will even be working in the intelligence section. You never know. With the psychology that you're doing, some of you will be working in the police force, in the prison force, in the army. You never know. I'm just doing some academic prophesying. How do you handle issues of self-confidence for young police officer who has just graduated? That starts in the training. Some of you will be trainers teaching the young police officers the training psychology of police. How do you make them understand and give them confidence? Because it is our way, our duty as psychologists who are social workers. You see a police officer just coming out and because I'm in a uniform, beating, not professionally trained. Right? So you are able to better the relationships of people. Successful careers for people. You are the best people to guide others. And in schools, they will be inviting you for career talks as social workers. How to build the confidence of the students in universities, primary and secondary schools. How can you advise somebody to better their communication so that their relationship can be better? That is that. Some disciplines of psychology. We have family psychology, we have sports psychology, we have business psychology, and we have media psychology, as well as forensic psychology. Beautiful, right? Okay. Family psychology. What does it deal with? We are going to talk about family therapy, which focuses on the interpersonal systems found within the family. How do we relate? Daddy, mommy, kids. Relationship. Nowadays, we have got families who are bearing children, but they're not taking care of them. They are entrusting their children into the hands of the men. Right? So whose character and trait does the child take? The men, right? Unfortunately. Those days, family was meant that mommy is at home with the kid. Daddy has gone to house. But nowadays, mommy also wants to have it. Is this for selfish reasons? Hey, you moms, little moms, why are you here? It was meant that you are home there to take care of the children. But now, the man is there. I come back from work. Hey, have the children eaten with all my fingers and like that? You can't eat the food. I know you can food, right? Yeah. But if I let it out, we have these children who are spoiled. We call them spoiled. What's spoiled? Right? Alright. Why do we call them spoiled, right? After all, some of these good families nowadays are the ones who are producing children who are bright. Yeah? Unlike those days, it was the poor boys and girls who were fighting so hard to get number one so that they could have a better life and to redeem their families from poverty. Nowadays, it has changed. Daddy is a doctor, I need to be a prophet. Daddy has a jeep, I need to have a car more than that. It's a competition. Why? We're educated and we're telling them, my friend, what I have achieved is mine. I'm just giving you a platform. Achieve yours. Yeah? If you have dreams of a better car, 5 cars, you're going to have your own. I'm just giving you a starter pack. Family is a personal relationship. How a father should relate to a mother, a wife, matters most. Mommy-daddy relationship. When we are at home, what language do we use? Which can in turn affect our children. It will not be a big deal for a guy to tell me, hey, sweetheart, where do we go today? Yeah? If at home, mommy and daddy always tell me, hey, baby, honey, you're so sweet today, you're looking like a cocoa. It's not something that is new, right? Because those ways are always there, and they are always complemented unto me. But if you don't tell me how handsome I am, how beautiful I am, somebody else is going to tell it to me. And it will be something so pleasing and so beautiful, right? How to build in the personal family ties and relationships is very important. But we are moving away from family in the modern society. Because everyone has to fight for the family and for themselves. Because we are not sure of whether we are going to remain together forever or not. Yeah? Yes. When a woman is financially stable, be careful as a man. You're getting, guys, all of us have completed our degrees. And all of us want to have a master's degree, yeah? Okay, fine. I also have the capability to become what you can become. So what? And that means that I can also have the ability to acquire the wealth that you can acquire as a man. So what makes it different? What? When a woman can also become a director. When women can also become president. When women can become richer than men. So what? We're talking about family, right? And so the understanding becomes the most important thing. The role that we give each other in the family becomes the most important thing. Family psychology. Hello? How we treat each other is how our kids will also be treating us and how they'll also be treating others. How they'll be treating teachers at school and everybody. Very important. And sometimes it becomes very interesting to find or see Tiana don't like no banja. Oh, she doesn't want to do. I'm not so Tiana down. And then you wonder, like what? How? Yeah, the training, how dad and mommy raised us is why we are like this. Come together. So this matters even in the dress code, even in the communication, how we speak and how we relate, how we do things. Matters how we have been brought up, our families. And so, if I have grown up in a single parental family, it will affect my health in a certain way. Whether mommy is taking very good care of me, but I have grown up without daddy, I will have a certain bias of life and understanding of issues. I have only grown up with daddy and mommy has been away, like, she's married somewhere. I will grow up in a certain biased kind of lifestyle, which later on is going to affect the personal life, if at all they're married. Somehow. And sometimes as men, we have made mistakes where someone grew up without a father, and when you want to come in as a father, man, you're making a big mistake. She doesn't want. At a certain point, those girls, yes, they want a father figure. And if you want to father her, remember, she's a girl, she's a woman, she also wants a husband, a lover, not a father. So you are going to portray two characters in you. You have to be clever to win, otherwise you lose her. And that's how most of the girls have ended up losing it. I love this man, but I don't understand myself. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, she's good, but she just needs somebody to make her realize and make her understand. Not to go to another man. You need to bring in another character of a boyfriend or a husband. You need to bring in another character of a wife and a friend, or a girlfriend and a friend. Somehow she shouted at, I don't want a man in my life. I want a boyfriend. And then you wonder, what is it that I haven't done to this person now? How we are brought up in our families got an impact upon our future life. Am I making sense? Yeah. And that affects my communication and relationship with my friends or not. In a way, that's psychology. If I have been brought up with parents who have grown up together, very good parents, every time going to church, have you ever seen you will see them, Tiana, with those whatever bags and Bibles and what have these little kids been taught? Put into is the background of the family. I'm a ruler, and understand life the way it is. Beautiful girls, I will put on my street like sharing and yeah, nobody instead of seeing the word of God, I will get the number. I'm a big no, anytime we can come so that we share the word of God, oh, you will see what you share with me. But why is this person getting the courage to go into the streets? The background of the family. There are also others who have been raised with both parents, but these parents are always hammering each other, fighting each other. It will also show in the character of these kids. Slapping and beating others, grabbing into the air is not a big issue. Why? It's normal at home. Other behaviors, even here we can see, you will find when I first came here, that was in 2021, lecturing, I entered into this class, and there were all girls. Coming in class with bumptions. I said, damn, what did this be now? It's normal. Just very comfortable, right? You go to this class, the dress code is kind of different. Okay? I go and lecture to another university. Now I am banned. Dress code. These are two different universities. The other one is the church university. This one seems to be secular university. I need to understand that. They are coming from different backgrounds. Now, what am I trying to say? There are others who have been brought up by both parents with a modern dress code. And so it's not a big deal for me to dress in a bum shirt and daddy around, right? Yeah, it's normal. And we're going to be walking, hugging each other. Daddy, in the case, not this case. It's normal. So when I come out, even with the bum shirt, I'm walking amused, right? Yeah. But to others, it will be like, what? It's normal for my parents to see me putting on my little dress like that as a guy, yeah? It's okay, they understand it. That some other society understand me. If they do not understand me, they will misunderstand me. We see the psychological sociology here. Hello? And so if we are not here, it's very easy to misjudge someone who is not what we have judged to them are. Hello? Okay. Sports. Have we ever seen that a small team has beaten a big team? Is it a miracle? The way I prepare your mind, that man, we can do it. It comes from the psychological aspect. Prepare the mind of this guy. Tune it, you will do it. And at certain point we said, you know, God, you make me proud for this girl, you know. going to give you a plot, 10 hectares. How do you think I'm going to play in that game? I will fight tooth and nail so that I get that 10 hectares back. In the Bible, allow me to refer to the Bible. There were other men who were asked to go and work for a certain land and will give you the most beautiful daughter. Ah, my friend, I cannot hey, just people I'll work. Give it 7 years. No big deal. Provided I'll get her. Motivation. So in sports, they use motivation in order to make things happen. So we are saying, sports psychology focuses on how psychology factors can affect an athlete's performance. Altogether, what we're looking at in sports is the performance of an athlete. What can trigger good performance? What can trigger bad performance for an athlete? That is why team why? To boost the morale. Altogether, simply to boost the morale. Okay, anyone who gets the best position or best marks in my psychology class, I'll give you 100,000. At what place are you going to start working? No, I'll give you school fees for the first semester. At what place are you going to be working? At the other university where I'm teaching, we told the students, anyone who gets the highest distinction, the institution will pay for all your fees for 2 years. This girl tried. She just failed with 2 marks. You know what we have done? We have put her on a student mentorship program where she has kind of joined part of the lecturers team. And every month we are paying her 150. Motivation. You trigger performance by a positive reinforcement. Nowadays, when you go into schools, we are saying don't beat a child when they commit an offense. Give them what we call positive reinforcement. How do you do that? Instead of me beating you, what do I do? You just have to make me to realize that there's something wrong that I've done. Raise your hands for 10 minutes. You move on one. Sorry. I'm sorry. Tell your friends that you'll not do it again. I'll not do it again. 10 times. What am I doing? 10 times. I'll not do it again. 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 10 times. It's ringing a bell in my memory. It's being recorded in my memory. That at a certain point, if I want to do it, it will come as a threat. Get traitor! It's wrong. Okay? Behavior modification. One time, this great man called B.F. Skinner was doing an investigation on a rat with a baby. And then what does he do? Well, I want to know that behavior can be modified. He takes a rat, puts it somewhere here, and a baby here. Every time the baby is playing with the rat, it's normal. Yeah? The rat is my friend, right? Yeah. And then the other day, he puts a bell behind the bed. Every time that the baby wants to touch the rat, the bell rings. And then I'm like, okay. You want to touch the bell, the rat, someone rings the bell. And then, in the mind of the baby, the noise is coming from that. Yeah. So my rat friend seems to be changing. He doesn't want me anymore. While producing this harsh sound, the next time I see the rat, what comes in my mind? That bell will ring again. That harsh sound will come again. What has my friend said? Behavior of a human being is the model. Business psychology focuses on the effectiveness of a workplace or organization through the study of people and overall behavior in the workplace. There's what we call structural management, organizational management. Univac is offering now organizational psychology, which helps to manage the organizations. Okay? How do you structure organizations for them to function properly? Place people in normal positions that they are qualified for. We are failing as a country, Malawi, to progress because our thoughts are considered run by institutions. Last year, a doctor, one of the members of parliament or an official or something, was a lady, was kind of, commenting on the lecturers. What kind of caliber of lecturers, doctors, professors do we have in our country? When you fail to solve simple problems, why should we have plenty of educated people but no solutions coming out? It touched me as a doctor. Why? Come to my institution. Go to other institutions where we're saying we have doctors. Do they have strategic positions in leadership? No. Why? People who have got degrees are the ones who are in strategic positions. Clinging onto them with certificates, getting more money than a doctor and a professor. Why? My name is PD at the topmost leadership. So I need to bring in people that are going to understand the business. That when I want something, this accountant will easily give me. She's not educated, he's not educated. So when I tell her to do something, she will bow, he will bow. Why? In fear of losing her job. But those who are in other departments, what happens? She will also assume as a superior to them. Because he is the one who removes the money, she's the one who does this, he's the head of the department, he's the what in charge of the and so those who have the means and the intelligence end up being frustrated and start doing the wrong things. The organization falls down. So business psychology focuses on the effectiveness of the workplace. And then we have media psychology. That focuses on the complex relationship between media and its effects on human behavior. If you interact with those people who are doing media studies, you understand the end of the news. When you organize the boomers, they'll come up with a certain advert with a lot of cough, like a woman is washing and the cough comes like. When you use this soap, it will boom your cloth. Boom everywhere you go. It makes you more wise man to fail. There is no process. There is a demonstration of another soap. A woman is washing the when I lie very soft, making life easier and better. With boom, you can never go wrong. And they do it every now and then. We are seeing the advert. We are seeing, at a certain point, it will be when I go to the shop. You want to boom it, you want, you want it. But what about that boom? Go and try it. Let me go and try it. You get it? It's like a lady who wants you as a man. She will try all the tactics of the dress code and the cleavages and the what. Every time greeting you, hi. At a certain point, you say, come on, dear. I'm going to be there tonight. Which may give her an audience. Don't you get it? I think I like that. Master Mateka Kamuza. Master no one fool, no. Okay. So, you want to see that food or food myself as media. I know we don't have a lot of time. Forensic psychology is the practice of studying individuals who are involved in the legal system, such as expert witnesses or those under criminal investigations. How do I know that this person is a criminal? It's very easy when you're using forensic psychology. For the sake of time, when we meet again, we'll be looking at where can a psychologist work. Thank you very much. If there are no questions, Madam, so now we should expect an assignment. No big deal. We know how to go about it, right? Thank you so very, very much. You have been a very wonderful, quiet class, no interaction in a social work class, but in psychology, afraid that may detect some behavior in class. But even in our quietness, I was able to see who you are. Madam, you can off it.
Thank you.